ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணியாச்சா? ஓகே, குட் மார்னிங் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ். அப்போ வந்து நம்ம வந்து என்ன பார்க்க போகிறோம்னா 11th physics ஃபஸ்ட் யூனிட் பார்க்க போகிறோம். நேச்சர் ஆஃப் ஃபிசிக்ஸ் வேர்ல்ட் அண்ட் மெஷர்மெண்ட். அப்போ நமக்கு வந்து நேச்சர்னால் என்னது? நேச்சரில் வந்து நம்ம நிறைய இது பார்க்குறோம். அது ஃபிசிக்ஸாக இருக்கலாம், அப்புறம் வந்து வேறு நிறைய ஃபோர்ஸஸாக இருக்கலாம். அப்போ அதோட எப்படி டிஃப்ரெண்ட் குவான்டிட்டிஸ் நிறைய நேச்சரில் இருக்குது, அப்படி தானே? கிராவிடேஷனல் ஃபோர்ஸாக இருக்கலாம், அல்லது வந்து வேறு ஃப்ரிக்ஷனல் ஃபோர்ஸாக இருக்கலாம், மேக்னெட்டிக் ஃபோர்ஸ், எலக்ட்ரிக் ஃபோர்ஸ் நிறைய இருக்குது. அப்போ அதை வந்து நம்ம என்ன பண்ண போகிறோம்? குவான்டிஃபை பண்ண. இப்போ ஃபிசிக்ஸை பொறுத்தவரையில் நம்ம ஜஸ்ட் வந்து ஒரு நம்பர் மட்டும் சொல்ல முடியாது. கூடால என்ன இருக்கணும்? ஒரு யூனிட்டு வேணும். அப்போ யூனிட் இருந்தால் தான் அதுக்கு மீனிங்ஃபுல். சரியா? இப்போ நம்ம ஒரு கடையில் போய் ஒரு பொருள் வாங்கினா என்ன சொல்லுவோம்? ஒரு 5 kg ரைஸ் தாருங்க அப்படி தான் கேட்போம். சும்மா ரைஸ் தாருங்கன்னு கேட்க வேண்டாம்ல. அப்போ அந்த அந்த யூனிட் இருந்தால் தான் அதுக்கு மீனிங் வருது. இப்போ கடையில் துணி எடுக்க போகிறப்ப என்ன, ஒரு 2 மீட்ரு துணி கொடுங்க, ஷர்ட் துணி இல்லை வேறு ஏதாவது பேண்ட் கொடுங்க அப்படின்னு கேட்குறோம். அப்போது அதே மாதிரி ஃபிசிக்ஸில் யூனிட் ரொம்ப ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். அதனால தான் உங்களுக்கு ஃபஸ்ட்டு யூனிட் என்ன வச்சுருக்காங்க? யூனிட் வச்சுருக்காங்க. அப்போ அதில் வந்து என்ன, 2 யூனிட் இருக்குது. ஃபண்டமெண்டல் யூனிட், ஃபண்டமெண்டல், அப்புறம் வந்து டெரைவ்டு யூனிட். டெரைவ்டு யூனிட் சரியா? ஃபண்டமெண்டலில் வந்து 7 டைப்ஸ் இருக்குது, 7 நம்பர்ஸ். ஃபண்டமெண்டலில் என்ன மீனிங்னா அது பேசிக். அதை வந்து என்ன செய்ய முடியாது, ஃபர்தர் நம்ம டிவைட் பண்ண முடியாது. அப்போது ஃபண்டமெண்டலில் இருந்தால் டெரைவ்டு வரும். பட் டெரைவ்டை நம்ம பிரித்து டிவைட் பண்ணி என்ன செய்யலாம்? பேசிக் யூனிட்டாக ஃபண்டமெண்டலாக மாற்றிக்கிடலாம். ஆனால் ஃபண்டமெண்டலில் ஃபர்தர் என்ன செய்ய முடியாது, வி கேன் நாட் டிவைட். அதை மட்டும் ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கோங்க. அப்போ ஃபண்டமெண்டல் 7 இருக்குது பார்த்துக்க. நான் அன்றைக்கி சொல்லியிருக்கேன் ஏற்கனவே, ஆல்ரெடி டோல்ட் யூ. அப்போ என்னெல்லாம் சொல்லுங்கள்? லென்த்து, மாஸு, டைம், ஓகே. அதுக்கு மேலே எலக்ட்ரிக் கரண்ட்டு, டெம்பரேச்சர், லூமினஸ், இன்டென்சிட்டி, அப்புறம் வந்து என்னது, அமௌண்ட் ஆஃப் சப்ஸ்டன்ஸ். இப்போ இதில் வந்து என்னென்னா நமக்கு வந்து ஓரளவு இதெல்லாம் தெரியும். லென்த்து தெரியும், அப்படி தானே? எவ்வளோ டிஸ்டன்ஸ் அந்த மாதிரி. மாசம் தெரியும், நிறை, சரியா? பொருளுடைய வெயிட் அப்படி சொல்லி. டைமும் தெரியும் உங்களுக்கு. பட் புதுசாக வர மட்டும் லைட்டாக ஐ வில் ப்ரீஃப். அப்போ வந்து எலக்ட்ரிக் கரண்ட்னா வந்து என்ன அர்த்தம்? நம்ம வீட்டிலலாம் நம்ம கரண்ட் இருக்குது, அப்படி தானே? கரண்ட்டு வந்து இப்போ இது வந்து ஏசி கரண்ட்டா டிசி கரண்ட்டா? நம்ம வீட்டில் என்ன யூஸ் பண்ணுறது? நம்ம ஃபேன் லைட்லாம் போட்டிருக்கோம். வாட் டைப் ஆஃப் கரண்ட்டு? ஏசி மீன்ஸ் ஆல்டர்னேட்டிவ் கரண்ட்டு. இன்னொன்று இருக்குது, டிசி இருக்குது, டைரக்ட் கரண்ட்டு. திஸ் இஸ் ஏசி ஆர் டிசி? You people, 12 students. This current AC or DC? AC. Very good. Appo AC means alternative current. The current will be always like this. That means always it is changing its direction. It is going sometime in positive, sometime in negative. Okay ma? That is why it is called AC current, alternative current. Because this time it is in the positive side. This time it is in the negative side. Then what is the frequency of this current? So alternative means AC means some cycling, it is repeating, isn't it? This is one cycle. Then after some time next cycle comes, isn't it? So this is a one waveform. Okay, that is called a wavelength, that distance. This is we called one cycle. So based on that, how much time it takes, no, that only tell what is the frequency. So here our AC current means we are getting from EB, electricity board. So it's a frequency is, frequency how much? 50 Hz. He'll tell. Have you heard? It's a general knowledge. Okay. Any entrance test they may ask. You note down in the book, rough note. Frequency of the AC signal, AC current is 50 Hz. This is another unit, HZ. Okay. 50 Hz. So what is the meaning of 50 Hz? Anybody can tell? 12 student. What is the meaning of 50 Hz? That is, in 1 second it will complete 50 cycles. That's the meaning. Suppose up to this 1 second, let us say. So here how many cycles it will make? How many waveforms? 50. That is the meaning of 50 Hz. Got it? So this is a basic. You have to study like this only. Then only you can clear any exam. Not simply like memorizing or mock-up. Okay. So 1 second, how many cycles it makes? That is called frequency. Like that you remember. in some electronics and all, very high frequency will come, like megahertz, gigahertz, terahertz. So you can see now FM radio. What is our narrow wave FM radio station frequency? 101 megahertz. You might have heard, no? That means mega means what is the meaning? M. M stands for 10 power. How much? 10 raised to 6. That also you please note down. Mega. Mega means capital M. Okay, this value is 10 power 6. Okay, so this prefix, suffix like that, lot of things will be there. Suppose some value will be more than 1. So we will give in 10 power positive power. Some values will be less than 1. Then we will give 10 power minus sign. Okay. Okay, then now AC I have told. What about DC current? Any example can you give? Have you seen DC current, direct current? But daily you are using. Battery, see we are using some torch light or emergency light. There you can see, no, plus minus. That means what? Always one side will be positive, another side will be negative. There is no change in direction of the current. So that is why it is called a DC direct current. So if you put in graphically, it will be like this. Suppose it is plus 5 volt means always it is plus 5 volt only. There is no change in current direction. That is called, it is DC current, direct current. All these important points please note down. Okay, ma? Then okay, electric current over. Then temperature. Temperature also okay, familiar term only. Temperature, what is the unit normally we will tell? Unit. Kelvin, okay, that is the standard unit, or degree Celsius also we can tell. Fahrenheit, different units are there, but you should know how to convert from one unit to another unit. That is very important. Because lot of problem they will ask. Suppose you know, suppose 0 Kelvin equal to how much degree? Sorry, 0 degree Celsius equal to 273 Kelvin. That means from degree you have to add how much? 273 Kelvin. So if you add 273, you will get in Kelvin unit. Like that, suppose reverse also you should know. There you have to minus. Some Fahrenheit means different formula will come. Okay. So here we will use a standard value Kelvin only. The luminous intensity. What do you mean by luminous intensity? Luminous intensity means it's the intensity, power of the light. Suppose in a house we are using what? Some small bulb, maybe bathroom, some 5 watt we will use. That will be less power, isn't it? Suppose big hall means we will use a higher power, 100 watt tube light, 40 watt. So brightness will be more. That brightness, no, that unit is called luminous intensity. Okay, so you remember like this. High power wattage bulb means high brightness you will get. That is more intensity. Okay. Then amount of substance. Amount of substance means, see in the chemistry and all you will study, no? So 1 mole sodium or 1 mole chlorine, it will react, it will give this much mole of sodium chloride. You know chemistry? So 1 mole means how many, suppose 1 mole particle, how many that atoms will be there? 6.24, 23. That is what that is called what number? Avogadro number. Like that everything is related. So physics and chemistry and are interlinked only. So you cannot study physics alone. You cannot study chemistry alone. That is why all science group and maths group people are studying both physics and chemistry. Isn't it? Maths also comes into picture. That is why maths is, if it is there, it is better. Because most of the derivation, no, without understanding maths you cannot follow. So maths also very important. So these 3 subjects very important. Okay. Okay. So these are all primary unit. So now we will come to derived unit. So derived unit means what? Suppose you will have area. Area, what is the formula? Length into length. Okay. Or suppose some rectangle means what? Length into breadth. So it will, we will have unit meter square. So it is this meter square is what? Derived unit. Suppose if you volume you calculate. So here what? Length into length into length. Suppose some cube you take. Cube. Then length into length into length. Answer will be length upon meter cube. So this meter cube is called derived unit. Suppose some force. Force, what is the formula? Say m into g. So m is what? Acceleration. Meter per second square. Sorry, m, okay. M mass வந்து m, kg, kilogram, into acceleration meter per second square. So you will get different unit, no? Kilogram, meter per second. So this is called derived unit. That's all. Like that, several derived units are there. Okay. So as you go through different lessons, you will come to know all the derived units. Okay. Now we will go to what? Measurement system. FES system, CGS system, MKS system. Okay. Can you tell what is each one? Foot, pound, second. So foot for length, pound for weight or mass. Then yes, second for time. So here CGS means centimeter, gram, second. MKS means meter, kilogram. Okay. Then final thing is SI unit, latest one. What is SI? System, that is in English, but French it is called Système International. Système I will write. Système International. But I told in the last class, French we will write here, but that abbreviation is written in the right to left. See here SI for S were SI unit. Système International. Okay, that is French. So why we are going for system SI unit? Because see, science is universal, isn't it? Everywhere we are studying, all students, maybe in India or Japan or USA or Europe, wherever people are studying, it should be same unit. Then only it will have the same meaning. Otherwise, you study something in foot, they are studying meter means there will be a confusion, isn't it? There will be error also. So that is why they want to commonize everything, so that everybody will understand the same meaning. That is why all scientists, they collaborated, they discussed a lot, then finally come to a conclusion, we will say SI unit. SI unit also the standard unit, like length means meter, mass is kilogram, like that only we will follow. Okay. Now we will come to the radian. Okay, we will go past because already I have taken this class. What is radian? Anybody can tell definition? Radian. One circle you take, you put a circle, radius r. So how will you define a radian? Radian is the angle subtended at the center of the circle by the arc length equal to radius. That is, the radius is this much. Let us say it is 5 centimeter. Then you, from this point you travel how much distance? 5 centimeter, like this. So it will come like this. So roughly I am putting. So this also 5, this also 5, this also 5. So this angle is called 1 radian. Okay. So now we should know what is the relation between radian and degree. Okay, that is very, very important. Now we will see. So in a circle, central point is O. Around the central point, how much degree you will get? How much degree? 360 degree. Okay. Okay. Then okay, 360 degree. Then okay, now we will I am going to derive the relation between degree and radian. Okay. So around the circle, what is the circumference formula? 2 pi r. That is how much degree it is covering? 60 degree. Suppose I want to cover r only. R means this only. Then here what is x? What is the degree? That value only 1 radian. That's the definition, na? So suppose see your NMMS and all you might have studied some problem like this, na? Then how you will find x? You tell from these two terms. How you will find out? This is basic. No need to write. You from this 2 you tell. See, 2 phi are covering 360 angle, 360 degree. Then R, so 2 phi r is arc length. Arc length, this much arc length covers this much degree, 360 degree. Then R times arc covers which degree? That we have to calculate. See, you might have studied in NMMS. Suppose 5 people are working, it will complete, we can complete work in 10 days. Suppose 10 people are working means how many days? I repeat the question once again. Suppose 5 people are working. The work can be completed in 10 days. Suppose 10 people are working double times. Then how many days it will take? 5 days. Isn't it? The answer is inversely proportional, not directly proportional. Okay. Suppose 5 people are working, I have to give them salary 500 rupees. Suppose 10 people are working means how much salary I have to give? 5 people 500, 10 people 1000. So it is directly proportional. So you should know whether it is directly proportional or inversely proportional first. Okay. So here come to our problem. 2 phi r arc means it is giving 360 degree. So I am having only r arc, r radius times only arc. Then how much the degree? So here 2 pi r this means r means, so here it is directly proportional or inversely proportional? Directly proportional. Suppose this arc length is less means the angle is less, na? Suppose arc length is more means angle is more, na? So it is directly proportional. So whenever like this some problem you want to find out the answer, you see whether directly proportional or inversely proportional. Suppose it is directly proportional, you take reciprocal of this. What is reciprocal? R by 2 pi r, 2 pi r into 360. 360 is there, that you put. Then you simplify. R get cancelled. 2 by 180. So what is the answer? 180 by 5. So what is x? 1 radian. Because that is a definition, na? What is x? That is 1 radian only we are defining. Because 1 radian corresponds to radius times arc. So 1 radian equal to 185 degree. Suppose you cross multiply, then what you will get? 5 radian equal to 180 degree. This is what I told in last class. Like this only it is not on the formula. Okay, from this formula, one more formula you can get. That also I will write. Suppose this is S, this is R, radius. Then there is a relation, suppose the angle between them is theta. Then there is a relation called S equal to R theta. This is also please note down. So S is what? Arc length. R is radius. Theta, angle, it should be degree or radian? Radian. That is very, very important. Otherwise you will get wrong answer. Okay. 12 students as well, please note. So how, okay, this is formula, so you can think how it is coming like that. So we can, what we can do, we can verify it, isn't it? Some formula, suppose you are writing, you have to verify. So how to verify? Suppose theta is full, if you take full circle, so 360 degree. So 360 degree means what's the radian? 2 pi radian. So S equal to R into, instead of theta you put 2 pi for full circle. So what is the answer? 2 pi r. So you are getting formula of the circle. So it is correct. So this is one method of checking the formula. There is several, lot of methods are there. The different, that integral calculus you study, 11th maths, that time you will get more idea. Okay, that time I will explain. Okay, there you can put some integral ds 0 to 360 degree, like that you can derive the formula for the circumference of a circle. Okay, now this is sufficient. Okay. Okay, then steradian, that previous class I have not told, that also please note down, steradian. Steradian, have you heard? Steradian means, so radian we are studying in the 2 dimension. What is 2 dimension? What is the meaning of 2 dimension? There is how many axes will be there? Huh? No. How many direction will be there? 2 dimension. Huh? 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 Okay, only 2 direction. That is x and y. Steradian means it is applicable for 3 dimension. 3 dimension means one more will come. So z direction. Suppose if we take this room, this is x direction, this is y direction, this top z direction. So here suppose I am telling one object. Suppose I keep this duster. So here what x this much distance, y this much, and z this much. Like that I can define now. So radian we are defining for a circle. So steradian you will define for a sphere like ball. Okay. So ball, if you cut like a cone ice cream you have seen, no? Cone ice cream, like this. Cone ice cream, you have studied? Hello, this is one sphere, ball. You assume it's a ball. I am cutting like a cone ice cream. Can you imagine? So, suppose you are cutting a one like this structure, then this area, no, this area, that cone, that area is equal to radius of the sphere. Then this is called what? 1 steradian. Okay, that's the meaning. Then we are going to tell the relation between degree and radian. Suppose some problem is given. From radian is given, you have to find out degree. Degree is given means you have to find out radian. Can you do? No, you can do, no? So problem we will see evening or next class. Then what is arc minute and minutes of arc and seconds of arc? That also I told you previous class. Afrina? 1 degree equals how many minutes of arc? 60. 60. What is the notation? Correct only. 1 degree equal to 60 dash, 1 dash, 1 apostrophe. Suppose that is the meaning, that is 1 degree we divide into how many angles? 60 times. So one part is called 1. Suppose 1 arc equal to 60 double dash. That is what? Seconds of arc. That is, yeah, like this. Suppose if you take, this is 1 degree. So this you are dividing into 60. So there out of 60, one part is called what? Minutes of arc. Suppose that minutes of arc again you divide into 60. Then that one part is called seconds of arc. That's all. Okay. Now we will go for screw gauge and vernier caliper. What is for screw gauge? Suppose some small size, maximum 5 centimeter only you can measure a screw gauge. You have seen in the lab screw gauge. So that figure I will put. Play it. Like this one will be there. So screw gauge here, if you keep some object, you tight it. So here what you will do now, some knob will be there, rotation knob. There some 100 divisions will be there. Okay. So that means 1 mm, it is divided by how much? 100. So that is why least count of this screw gauge is 0.01 mm. Millimeter. Okay. That is very, very important. See, if you take your scale, what is the least count? 1 centimeter or 1 mm? Yeah, 0.1 centimeter or 1 mm. Okay. Okay, next vernier caliper. Vernier caliper, how? There, like this will be there. Here you can keep some object. Here one scaling will be there, sliding scale, like this. So here this 1 mm, it is divided by 10. So what is that? 0.1 mm, or we can call 0.01 centimeter. Okay, like that only that least count is coming. So you should understand how it is coming. So this is for small length. Then what about large length? So large length we are calculating two methods, three methods, that is triangulation, parallax method, radar method. That is what we have seen in the previous class. So triangular method first we will see. So triangular method, suppose one tower is there, some tall tower, light or something like that. Okay, we cannot simply measure the top, the length, height. So what we will do? We will keep a telescope. We will measure the tip. So particular angle. So this is height. We don't know. So I put a question mark. But in the horizontal distance, you know, let us say x. So from this three covering, what is the formula? Theta, one side and opposite side. What is the formula? What is the h by x is what? Like that you tell. Tan theta equal to, that way you tell. Okay. Tan theta equal to h by x. Here theta we know, from the telescope we can get. X we can measure. So just it is along the ground. You know. H only you don't know. So cross multiply you get answer. Okay, this is called triangular method. Okay. Next, another method is parallax method. Parallax method. Suppose if you look one object with the right hand, right eye closed, and you see left eye means you will get the object at one point. Suppose if you repeat the same thing with left eye closed and right eye open, you will see there is some shift. Okay. So by that principle we are using a calculating the distance. Like suppose you are looking a far away moon or some stars or sun. Okay. So how we will check? Like this. So this is one star, far away star. Here this left side, this right side. Okay. Here you will get some theta. So we have to find out the distance from our observation point to this object. The some length L. How to find out? What formula we can use? Here where is S? What is S, this figure? Correct only. What is S, what is R, what is theta? From this figure you tell. LR is S. Why? Because it is very far. So I told you, suppose you put a small circle, the curve will be more. Suppose if you put a big circle, the curve will be less. Isn't it? Suppose you put a big circle, it will be like a straight line. So if you measure from far away, very, very far away distance, we can treat as a straight line, even though it is a part of the circle. So this LR is called what? Arc. So that is S. Okay, then this point to this point we can tell R, radius. So theta. So what is the known formula to apply this condition, this scenario? Yes, S equal to R theta. But what is the condition? One condition is there. Theta should be in radian. That is very important. Never forget. Okay. From this you can easily calculate. Some problems, solved problems are there, you can go through. Then radar. What is radar? Radio detection and ranging. That means we are sending a radio wave, or we can tell electromagnetic wave, or even light also we can tell. Light also part of the electromagnetic spectrum. Why I am telling spectrum means different frequencies, like ultraviolet will be there, infrared will be there, megahertz, gigahertz, terahertz, like that different frequency. So mega means 10 power 6. Okay, giga means you should know because physics all are recorded. 10 power 9. Tera means 10 power 12. That what is the meaning? In 1 second, 10 power 6 means 10 lakh, isn't it? 10 power 6 means 1 followed by 6 zeros, 10 lakh. So even 1 second, how many times the waveform changing and how many cycles are repeating? 10 lakh waveform is coming. That is why it is called very, very high frequency. Suppose gigahertz means assume 10 power 9, 1 followed by 9 zeros. So in 1 second, just imagine the waveform is continuous fluctuation. So that is why if you go for higher radiation, higher frequency, you will get more radiation. The wave will not pass through the wire only, it will radiate around the surrounding space. Suppose we are taking X-ray. Why X-ray is harmful? Because it's radiating surrounding space. That is why radiation, suppose some patient is undergone for some treatment, X-ray is taken, what you will do? They will not allow no nearby, we have to keep far. Otherwise we will be affected. Because radiation will be in the air. Because of high frequency, it will come out from the, suppose this is 50 Hz only. So we will not get much field outside. Only most of the current will flow through the wire only. Suppose if you go for higher frequency, it will come out of the wire. Okay. Okay. Then here important thing is all electromagnetic signals, even light. What is the speed? That is very important. What is the velocity of speed or speed of light or electromagnetic wave? What is the formula? 3 into 8 meter per second. So here what we will do? One radar will be there in the ground. Will send a electromagnetic wave. Some flight will be going. Okay, it will reflect back. So we will get the time. Suppose if you put time, this is voltage. Suppose we are sending a one pulse here at t equal to 1 second. Then after at 5 seconds we are getting weather. So this pulse will going here, going and coming. But whether we will get the same pulse, same whether we will get? No. Why no? It has to travel no? From there to, it will hit there and come back. So you will get a small pulse, some attenuated, some degraded pulse you will get. So what you will do here in the radar, some electronics amplifier will be there, that will amplify. So from this you will get the time difference. So at 1 second we send, 5th second we are getting. So what is the time? 4 seconds. Okay. So we know formula, velocity formula, meter per second. That is distance by time. Okay. So this formula we will apply. So velocity we know. What is the formula? 3 into 10 power 8. Then distance, what is the distance? Distance we don't know. No? So from radar to aeroplane, x. Then what is the total distance in the signal travelled? X or 2x? Because going from here to there, 1x. Then coming back another x. 2x plus x, 2x. So 2x. Sometimes books they might have put s. We don't know. Okay, any letter you can put. Then divided by time. Time we are getting from this thing. So what you have to calculate? V we know. X we don't know. Yes. Distance we don't know. Time we know. So cross multiply get radar over. So this is what up to this we have seen the last class. Okay. Remaining part we will see in the next video. Okay.